Hey everyone, this week I'm going to focus on the prospective third stimulus and its impact on the economy and commercial real estate. The House passed a third stimulus, which may or may not clear the Senate, either as is or with some changes. We can't be sure yet, but I'll give you a quick rundown of some of the things the House passed $1.9 trillion stimulus includes and what it means for real estate investors. First, the new stimulus includes another round of the Paycheck Protection Program. This basically includes forgivable loans for small businesses to help them retain employees. This is important because small businesses create about half the jobs in the US, and they're often in industries that have been particularly hard hit by the health crisis. Not only is keeping small businesses running important for employment, but these small companies will also be important engines for growth once we get past the pandemic. The new stimulus also has funds to support particularly hard-hit sectors like restaurants, healthcare, childcare, schools, airlines, and public transit. Another very important component of the proposed stimulus plan is extended federal unemployment. The first stimulus provided $600 per week benefits that lasted until the end of July. The second stimulus included $300 per week through March 14th, and the new stimulus extends federal unemployment through August 29th with a weekly benefit of $400. Expanded unemployment benefits will play a critical role in supporting apartments and retail real estate, but it could also benefit self-storage, economy hotels, and industrial demand. Considering the unemployment rate is still above 6% and over 700,000 people are filing their initial jobless claim each week, it's very apparent that the risk to workers and the economy remains significant. The good news is that a lot of jobs could come back pretty quickly once we have a critical mass of vaccinations, assuming that programs like the Paycheck Protection Program keep enough businesses open to fuel a recovery. The new stimulus also includes $25 billion for housing assistance, which will help cover rent payments for tenants impacted by the pandemic. There are a lot of other provisions in the $1.9 trillion third stimulus package, but the last one I'll mention is the $1,400 stimulus checks. Each time the stimulus checks go out, it gives the economy a massive adrenaline injection. If you look at the month-over-month change in core retail sales, there are massive spikes when stimulus checks go out. The $1,200 checks last year sparked a $40 billion core retail sales jump in May, and the $600 checks boosted January retail sales by $23 billion. By the same token, you can really see the loss of retail sales momentum in the fourth quarter of last year when most of the stimulus had burned off. So, the stimulus programs remain a critical support for the economy, and they lay a foundation for the post-pandemic recovery. Virtually every commercial property type receives at least a marginal benefit from the stimulus, whether it's boosting tenants' ability to pay rents or simply the flow of consumption that helps keep companies open and preserves jobs. If all goes well with the vaccines, this will hopefully be the final round of stimulus needed to get the US economy through the global health crisis. If the stimulus is passed by the Senate, it will give investors more clarity on the path ahead, allowing them to make business decisions and keep their eyes on the horizon.